What is going on, everybody? It's the Hype Boys once again, here to do another fan prediction slash thoughts video. This time now for Pro Wrestling Ontario presents Apologies Are for the Week, which is happening less than 2 weeks away. In 2 weeks' time, Sunday, September 19th. And that's going to take place at Mainway Sports. It's going to be an outdoor event located at 3141 Mainway in Burlington, Ontario. Now, the doors will open up at 3 p.m., but the show will start at 3:30 p.m. Now, in order to get your tickets, you can have them on reserve. All you got to do is e-transfer your funds over to pwotickets at gmail.com. Tickets are $20, and that's for general admission. Will just be one price. Now, the matchup card is going to be as the follows here. Again, the card, please also remember, the card is subject to change. So, in a singles match, we have a hometown hero favorite in the Hamilton area, the man known as the High Risk Hero, taking on some of the PWO fans are very familiar with this man, a man who's been in the business for quite some time, a man of Devon, Parkside. Now, Brandon, you've seen Rip many, many times before. I'm not sure if you are familiar with Devon Parkside. Okay, so you are familiar with those gentlemen. And who do you think is going to come out on top of this one?
I'd have to say Rip. You know, you can't go against Rip. He's just too much of a hero. You know, you know what to say. The hero always wins.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. As far as my pick, I've seen both of these men wrestle before. Devon Parkside, I'm only familiar with just within the last recent years, so I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with all of his accomplishments before. However, I am very familiar with the high risk hero Rip Impact, going all the way back to seeing him when I very first saw him, when I went to a Ring of Honor taping back all the way back in 2013. And when I found out he was from Hamilton, I'm like, okay, instantly. And then when I saw what he's capable of at Ring of Honor, bam, I've been a fan ever since. And the fact that I've seen him wrestle more and more and more, I just got to go again. I got to agree with my boy Brandon, and I think Rip's going to come out on top. But this is definitely going to be a highlight match for sure. Two amazing talents going head to head. Next up on the card, we have a number one contendership for the Unternet Championship, where we have the global Heartthrob, these are worldwide, taking on Corey Stone. Now, how do you think this one's going to play out?
I gotta give it up to my boy, Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. Oh, look, we got a worldwide fan in the house. This will probably be another good match between these two, Corey Stone and Liam. I don't think I've ever seen these two guys go at it before, but this will be an interesting match. We've both seen both gentlemen go at it all over Ontario. This will be an interesting match. But, I'm actually going to, you know what? As much as I love Liam, Corey Stone has proven himself to be a worthy adversary because we both know he is a former HBW World Heavyweight Champion, so he is capable of grabbing that gold. So I'm probably my pick is going to be going for Corey Stone in a shocking turn of events. Normally I would go for Worldwide. No offense to you, Mr. Worldwide, but Corey Stone kind of has the height advantage. So next up, we have another title match. This one is for the Trios Championship, when the champions, Airstrike, consisting of Tyler Aero and Mike Forte, along with Scumbag Yates, taking on Empire, consisting of the Reject, JT Kirk, the undeniable, the standard Matthew Grant, and one of the newest members of Empire, young and up and coming Krystal Moon. Now, for those who are not familiar, Krystal Moon did join Empire at PWO Confidential back in December of 2019 and has been with Empire ever since. So this would be an interesting six-man tag team championship match. Oh, looks like my boy is shaking his head here with the man. Once I mentioned the name Empire, we both have that same love hate, or more so hate, for the Empire. So I think I kind of know who you're going for on this one by you shaking your head like that. So it looks like my boy's going
Airstrike.
for Airstrike and Yates.
Or better yet, Hairstrike.
Airstrike. There you go. That's a very clever name for them. Well, both of these teams have both held gold. Obviously, we have your current champions, Empire, former champions in their own right, all over Ontario. You know what? I'll probably go. I'll probably see the chance to retain. So hopefully that'll be the case on September 19th. So we'll see what happens in that. Now we actually have another title match. There's a lot of championship matches on this card. This one actually is for the Unternet Championship. We have the winner of the Floundry Tournament, also voted the 2019 favorite wrestler of Pro Wrestling Ontario, Evan Greenway, taking on a man you're very familiar with, the current Internet Championship title holder, a man known as the Wanderer, Wade Allen. So I don't think I need to ask you who your pick is on this one.
Well, to be quite honest with you, for this one, it's hard. I like both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Greenway is great.
Yes, he is.
Wade is great.
Yes, he is.
I mean, if he wasn't great, he wouldn't be the champ, right?
That's true.
But again, being biased, he's going to do it for the lovely good people of the internet.
There you go. There you go. Yes. Honestly, this match can go either way. Again, both gentlemen
great. They're great.
They're great. If you've never,
literally great.
Oh yeah, definitely. Basically, just to sum it up, they're both great. Especially, we've both seen them in HPW. We've both seen them wrestle outside of HPW. They're both very talented people. But I want to see the champ retain. I want to see our boy Wade Allen retain. He's proven himself. He's honestly come a long, long way since when we first saw him. He's definitely shown improvement from the time he started all the way up until now. Also in action, we are going to see two special appearances from two very familiar and upcoming stars. First, the man known as Travis Moore, who is making his claim to make wrestling great again. And another gentleman, the man formerly known as Hacker, the anti-hero S.O.S, who was actually a finalist in the Floundry tournament, which I'm not too familiar with what exactly happened. I was just catching up on notes of the Floundry tournament, so I don't know exactly what happened. But apparently, because we both know how Steve Brown and S.O.S used to be close with the Gentlemen's Club, but apparently, from what I was reading just before we started recording this video, is that he apparently turned on his best friend Steve Brown, which is pretty shocking, just considering how
they're tight.
Oh yeah, they're very, very tight. So who knows? Maybe these guys will face each other.
Maybe eventually down the line.
Yeah, maybe these two are going to be facing. The opponents have not been named for these two, but make sure to stay tuned. If anything does get announced prior to the 19th, we'll let you know. Otherwise, at this current time, they will be in action. We just don't know against who. Now, the final matchup we have for this card, as of the recording of this video, it is for the Open Heavyweight Championship. When we have White Trash, Mad Cash, the challenger, going up against the current reigning and defending champion, the man known as the Canadian Bad Boy, Tyler Hill. Now, these two guys are very familiar with each other, especially in PWO. Long history of battling each other. Who's your call on this one?
I have to give it to White Trash.
Yeah?
You know, he's a great person, great talents. Nothing against the Canadian Bad Boy, but just not White Trash.
That's true. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to agree. I'd like to see a brand new heavyweight champion in White Trash, Matt Cash, myself. And I know as a champion, he would be a fighting champion because we both know how tough that SOB is. He's really shown. We've seen him bleed to death, literally,
Yeah,
in some matches.
yeah.
So he'll take on anyone,
I mean,
anywhere.
we've seen him in the 1,000 thumbtack match. You know,
And he survived that. He survived. He's overcome the odds in a lot of matches, especially ones that are stacked against him. So we'll definitely see a good match between these two gentlemen. So as far as the card goes, that's all we have at this point in time. Again, if anything is announced, please make sure to stay tuned. As I mentioned at the start, card will be subject to change. Now, if you would like some more information about Pro Wrestling Ontario, make sure to go to their Facebook page, Pro Wrestling Ontario. You can also check them out on Twitter at Pro Wrestling ONT, as well as that is their Instagram. Make sure to stay tuned to all the social medias for any updates. If you are subscribed to IWTV, you may be able to catch the event in its entirety there as well too when it becomes available. As well as if you wanted to check out any other of their past events, you can check it up on there too. I'm not sure if they've been uploaded there as of this recording, but I'll make sure to look into that as well. So that does it for us here. So for myself and my homie Bren Cook, we will see you on September 19th.